All righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all back to the final round of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. I am Coach Bulldog Johnny. Welcome to round 4 of EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. The championship is up for grabs here, ladies and gentlemen, the final round. The last round, we went absolutely bonkers. We shot 8 under par the last round. So now this is it. Can we become the Korn Ferry Tour champions? We are 3 shots out of the lead. But here's the fun part. We may be 3 shots out, but we're still in business. A win for us secures us the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. A loss will still get us into the PGA Tour, just not, it'll get us our PGA Tour card because we're in the standing wise. But it's time. 4 shots off the lead here. The Sunday Black is what we're going with here, and it's time. We're 9 under par. We're 3 shots off the lead. Can we do the impossible and become Korn Ferry Tour champions? Let's find out. Here is Rich Lerner, Frank Nobilo, and the gang for the final round of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship at Pebble Beach. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From the Monterey Peninsula and Pebble Beach, the big one, live final round coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship, where we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader.
Now I'm 3 shots off this lead, so I can come out. If I come out and shoot like I did in the third round, then this here's over with.
And that will be in the fairway. So a solid start here on this Sunday. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
124 left to the flagstick, pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
That's that green slopes.
From about 8 feet. Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Stay. There we go. Okay. Here's the second. We're going to pull it to the left. Let's see, we might club down a little bit. Yeah, let's club down to a 6-iron here. And try to drive it. That's going on to the bunker.
Oh, that second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And it'll stay at -9. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
We're going to do a high draw. There's a tree in blocking the thing, so we're going to do the high draw here, and it's going over the side. There we go. Stay on the fairway. Stay on the fairway. Thank you to my viewer, whoever's watching.
Okay,
thank you very much.
that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play
We're
from.
3 shots back
a
from
final
being the
round
leader
surge.
in this tournament. We've got a shot to win this championship.
Waving hand, 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 waving hand.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Heard some loud noise. My dad's watching the Auburn game in the semifinal of the SEC tournament, and he was hollering. I thought he was hollering for me to come in there. That's why I cut it the mic off, up and down, side to side, shake and bake, baby.
Get up that slope. It is in for a birdie, and he'll get it to 1 under for the round, 10 under for the tournament.
That's right.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean.
333.
This begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
But if you think, see, the thing about it is,
good out, and that's what will remain.
I'm teeing
for
off
birdie.
right before the leader. See, Lionel Mathis just teed off, so he's through 2 holes. He's 1 under. He's 13 under par. Nick Douglas is teed off. He's 2 under par. See, I teed off before they did, and I'm trying to catch. If they can have a couple of bad holes, and I can get a couple of good ones on under me, we'll be all right. Birdie, baby, up, down, side to side, shake and bake. Hey,
And he's in the double
I'm not
figures
going
now
away,
at 10 under
boys.
par, 2 under on his round.
tied for second.
Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. And this is the exact wrong time for that. In contention in the final round, but this is into the heavy stuff.
Be a little tap in for par here. Happy face, 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 happy face.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and he'll stay at 11 under par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed.
So I eagled this hole in the first round. Uh-oh. Don't do it.
Oh, no.
Don't. I knowed it.
And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. So he'll take the drop and now go about trying to somehow save par, and this will be his 3rd to the par 5.
A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
This from about 10 feet.
Basically a straight-on shot.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole.
At least it wasn't a par 3, because then it would be a bogey shot. You'd drop a shot down, but with it being a par 5, now you par
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on the screen. And then I played it on a windy day.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not bad. He was hoping that would come down a little more, but that's good effort.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was 3rd place right now, though, so hey. Got it.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below.
Chasm below. That's right. This is why I said you want to do either a 3-wood here, but watch what happens if I go to my driver. Watch, I'm going to show y'all why I said earlier about a 3-wood. See, if I go to the driver, it's going to take it off. No, it's going to take it off that cliff. But if I do it this way, watch what I'm going to show y'all. If I do it this way and move it up here, it'll still be in the rough, but it'll be out of the. It'll be out of the cavern, as they say. It won't go towards the cavern. It'll go more towards the rough. But hey, it's still a good second shot.
It started way left. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. So a wayward tee shot and down to Nota.
Ball sitting in the heavy stuff to the left of the fairway. Got a couple options. Most likely going to have to play out left of the green. Going to be difficult to get the ball on the surface. Another option is to consider a layup.
Well, a decision had to be made there. It was perhaps even a layup, but all in all, that's a tremendous shot just to get the ball on the green from there.
Okay, so we got to go to this side. So it's sloping heavily to the left. You see it coming off the hill there. Got to watch how it goes. It's going to go in there. Ah! Ah, it goes in there. We got a birdie up and down, side to side, shake and bake, my friend. We're one shot off.
And he's got it to 3 under now. Just two
Two
back.
shots off, excuse me. Every time I make
US
one, they
Open
make
number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course, Frank.
I hope
Give
I
yourself
can force
certainly
a
good
playoff.
crack
That would
at
be nice to force a
by hitting the
playoff.
fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
Just going to let it roll downhill
That's
here.
right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done.
See, you aim
So,
it to the
Iona,
left, then
this
go
is
right with it.
second
That's
from
what I
the
like
fairway.
about it.
Yeah, the pin, 136 is the number we're looking for. Pin on the left portion of this green, so
The
it will
same
favour
wind
a wee
conditions
draw.
as yesterday. The wind conditions was 4 to 7 mile an hour yesterday, and they're the same thing
And
today.
more
Look at
evidence
that.
why the Korn Ferry Tour is such a great breeding ground. The iron play like that is good enough for any PGA Tour event.
Oh, I missed.
That one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3 under front side as they go out in 32.
3 shots off the lead
Hope
out.
you're
Right,
enjoying
second
this
place.
little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good. 44 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
That's right at the flag stick. That's right at the flag stick. That's right at the flag stick. Yes,
In my
sir.
book, that's a
15.
good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
That's a birdie. Boom, up and down, side to side, shake and bake, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Now we come to the 11th hole. And
Come on,
now
Matt,
the golf
just drop
course
a cut,
heads
drop a
up
shot or
and
a couple
inward,
shots.
away
Good
from
grief.
the water. Only 370 yards. Best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
To all of my Alabama friends, I want to tell y'all better batten down the hatches and keep yourself safe tonight, because we finna have some rough weather coming through here at the Wild.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
So second place. There it is. There it is. Got the par.
Oh, nothing routine
Good
about
job.
that one. Well done to roll it in for par. It'll hold tight at minus 13.
Still 3 shots back.
And now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3 12. Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker.
Got it.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
102 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close. This is the sand wedge. Has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be just a fraction long.
An outside look here for birdie.
Come on, get in there. Get in there. Oh.
12 feet still to go.
Nope.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey
First
here.
bogey of the day.
Unlucky number 13. And that's going to drop
Now
his score
5
back
shots
to
off.
12 under par. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Too much.
Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
No issues there.
4 holes left
here at 14. And he'll remain at minus 12.
Now I'm 5 shots off.
Next up, the 393-yard par 4
I got a birdie out,
have in the fairway.
I got the birdie 3 of the last 4 and eagle
birdie,
to get a chance, have a shot at it.
Onto that 17-mile drive.
Come on, Lord, let them let them start dropping some shots, Lord. Come on.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. 9 feet remaining here for birdie. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is.
This is a really pretty hole, the par 4 16th. What's the right line here, Frank?
Well, if you want to pick out something in the horizon there, if you look closely down there, the tallest tree in the distance, that's sort of right bang in the middle of the fairway. You will not see your tee shot land and you won't see it run out, but that's the line.
So our leader dropped the shot, so therefore I might can play my way back into this. Let's find out. All I got to do is birdie out and eagle the last one will be a tie.
Is into the bunker. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots.
An opportunity goes awry. Chance to show the short game skills out of the bunker, and far from it.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is.
Come on, y'all got to drop a shot.
From
Come
Jack,
on, Matt,
the
you got to drop a shot.
1972 U.S. Open, to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. A 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time. Oh, that's not going to be good. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Ten-foot putt left.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par.
Now they got to drop
17.
2 shots. Come on, guys. Y'all got to drop a shot. 2 shots.
Right
Come on.
where he is.
Come on, Mathis. You got to drop 2 shots.
Well, you're
on
not
this hole.
just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are
shot.
you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box. Look out at the Pacific Ocean. Think about what's happened here. Who's played this hole? Who's made history here? And then you let it rip. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Second shot from 200.
I want to try to do, let's go back up to a 7-iron and lay it short of the green and let it roll on. Try that, see what it does here. Gotta play this
a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in 2 here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
No eagle putt.
5
I
feet
eagled
now
it yesterday
for
in the 3rd round. For birdie, 13 under par here. Finishes out,
Yeah,
birdie
that's a
up
good
and down,
putt
side
there.
to
It's
side,
a
shake and
birdie
bake,
at
baby. We
18.
got a 68 on
That will be a great final round score of 68.
And
Frank,
we
not
lost
quite
by
enough
1,
to get
2
the job
shots.
done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5. Certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
So we did not win the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. You have finished the Korn Ferry Tour Finals ranked inside the top 30 and have earned the right to get yourself amongst the top. You are now, you have earned your PGA Tour card. Hallelujah, boys. We are going pro. We're going all full events. We're turning on the AI pairings. Welcome to the PGA Tour. Complete the following to build your career mastery, it says. Finish the season inside the top 125 to qualify for the FedEx Cup playoffs. Win the Tour Championship to capture the prestigious FedEx Cup. We start out this week. We've got 32 weeks in the regular season left. So we have Week 1, this Tuesday, we will start out our first event. It is the American Express Championship at TPC Stadium course at PGA West. Let's check out official world golf rankings. We'll be after the first event. We can see those rankings in the FedEx Cup as well. Let's look at the season events and see what we have to offer here. What events we have. All right, so we got week 2 is the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines South Course. Remember, that's the South Course, not the North Course. Which I didn't know they were 2 Torrey Pines courses. The third event is the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which is at Pebble Beach. Week 4 is the WM Phoenix Open Stadium course at TPC Scottsdale. That should be a pretty. I won the Ping sponsorship there. That's 132 players in that event. The Genesis Invitational, you got to complete at Riviera. You got to win one of these 4 events or be in the 125 players, or be in the top 125 in points to get a invite to the Genesis Invitation. The Florida Classic, the Wetlands Golf and Country Club at Green Cove Springs, Florida, is the next event. The 7th is Arnold Palmer Invitational. You got to win an event or get a invite. You can get an invite by being ranked in the top 125 or win an outright event. The Lighthouse Open, the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. That's an alternate event. And then you've got to be in the top of the Fed. Then we've got the Players, one of the first major on the list, the Players, and it's a major. You got to be in the top 125. You have to win an event. This here is the victory. It's going to show you that. So let's go back to the season thing. We're going to see what it says here. So to get to the Players, you've got to be in the top 125. You got to win an event. Complete any of those objectives at the bottom to enter. Week 9, the Pacific Championship at Bandon Dunes. EA Sports title at Chambers Bay. You got to be World Golf ranking 64th to enter that event. The Wetlands Championship is an alternate event. If you're not in the 64. The top 64 in the world golf ranking, this is an alternate event you can enter. The Carolina Open, the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island. I like that course there too. And then we've got the Masters. You got to be in the top 50 in the world golf rankings. Have to win an event, win the Players Championship, or be in the top 50 as far as world golf ranking is concerned to get an invite to the Masters. The RBC Heritage is at Harbor Town at Hilton Head, one of the stops on the Korn Ferry Tour we had. You got to be in the top 125 or win an event to get in there. The Mesquite Classic at Wolf Creek. That ain't good. I don't like that course. The French Championship, Evian in Evian-les-Bains, France. The Wells Fargo Championship at Quail Hollow. I remember old Quail Hollow. That's the Green Mile course. The Tiburon Championship at Pebble Beach Golf Links is where it will be of week 17. Week 18, the PGA Championship at Valhalla in Louisville. Got to be in the top 70 in the FedEx Cup points. Win any event. Win the Players or any other event. That's the second. That's the third major on the list, or the second major. Excuse me. The New Jersey Challenge at Liberty National. the Sawgrass Invitational, TPC Sawgrass. The Alberta Open at Banff, which I think I can win that. Then we got the U.S. Open at Pinehurst. Village of Pinehurst. Got to be the top 60. You have to win 3 events or the players to get in. The Kiwi Title Championship, Tahiti in New Zealand is where we'll be at for that one. The Maine Classic, the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. The Dominican Open, Teeth of the Dog. You got to win any event or be in the top 70. I like the Dominican Open because I've played that golf course before in an amateur tournament and won that sucker. The Nevada Championship's an alternate event if you don't make it in. That's at Wolf Creek. Then you've got your fourth and final major on the list, and that's the Open Championship at Royal Troon in Ayrshire, Scotland, which was last year's Open Championship. They do not have Royal Portrush on this game. Neither do they have Oakmont on this game. That's why you don't see them at that particular golf. That's why you don't see them at that golf course. The Banff Springs is the alternate one. Kohler Open, the Straits at Whistling Straits. Ooh, I didn't even know they had one at the Straits at Whistling Straits. The Arizona Classic, New England Championship, and then we start out with the FedEx Cup playoffs. If you're in the top 70 at the FedEx Cup, you play at TPC Southwind, the St. Jude title for championship. The BMW Championship, the North Course at Olympia Fields in Olympia Fields, Illinois. That's the top 50. And then the top 30 will go to Eastlake Golf Club for the Tour Championship. The FedEx Cup Championship is where they will be headed off to. And that's your events. The stadium course at PGA West is where in La Quina, California, the American Express Championship is the first one on the list. We're getting ready for week 1. We're going to have it on, we're going to have AI pairings on. Let's see where we are teeing off at this first round. So me and Hideki Matsuyama will be teeing off together. Hey, we'll take that. Okay, so 3 to 5 mile an hour winds, average on everything, firm and medium. Okay, so you'll see me and Hideki Matsuyama tee it off together on Tuesday. We will tee off right here on Tuesday. We will make our professional debut this Tuesday, and it will be right here on EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. I am Coach Bulldog Johnny saying so long, and we'll see you right here on this golf course Tuesday at PGA West for the American Express Championship.